everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. So recently I did a tier list where I broke down like different fitness products that were pretty stupid. I'm actually looking right now at the 3 products that I bought that you guys wanted me to try from that video. So if you don't want to miss it, make sure you're subscribed. Anyway, today we are gonna go like fully to the other side of things and literally just talk about scams. I actually went on my Instagram and I asked you guys to write in what are the biggest fitness scams that you've seen. Some of these are a little controversial, so we might be pissing people off in this video, but I don't really care. Let's talk about the tier list. So we have 3 different tiers that we're going through in our tier list. These are all bad. Like I wouldn't recommend any of these, but we're gonna like give at least some of them a little bit of credit. The first tier is problematic. So this is like, I don't recommend it, but it could have benefits. Next up is burn your money. Meaning you might as well just burn your money if you're gonna buy this product because it's not gonna give you long-lasting results. And the final tier is hell to the no, meaning that no part of my soul can actually recommend this to you. And that's it. 3 tiers, 3 options. They're all pretty shitty, but I tried to give them at least, I don't know, some kind of rank. Let's jump on in. Okay, so the first thing that was sent in is challenges. We're gonna specifically go in and fine tune this to make it a little more specific and say 30-day challenges. I'm gonna say a 30-day challenge can be problematic, but it does have its benefits. And I think that this comes down to like, what's the challenge? I've done 30-day challenges where it's like, here's a 30-day strength challenge where you get to have a meeting with me and we discuss one strength exercise that you want to get better at over the next 30 days. So then we set a specific and strategic goal of what you're going to do to get better at that exercise by 30 days. I don't think there's anything wrong with something like that. Now on the flip side, if the 30-day challenge is like 30 days to a 6-pack, it's fucking stupid. So we're going to say it's problematic. And again, unfortunately, most of the challenges you see out there are more like the second one and less like mine. What was that? That was last summer. That was the summer strength challenge. That was good. I liked that. Good job, me. Next up is supplements. So this was submitted, and this is like a very broad thing because supplements include anything from your protein powder to vitamin D pills to some freaking fat burner that someone's trying to sell you, right? That's like a very wide scheme of things. So we're gonna say that supplements can be problematic, but they can have benefits. I'm gonna go ahead and say that most people do not need a ton of supplements. Most of what you're getting from supplements can actually be gotten from just eating a well-balanced diet. Making sure that you're prioritizing nutrient-dense foods, making sure you have lots of color on your plate, are you eating things with enough fiber in them, and like varying your diet day to day. I've said it before, but really the only supplement that I prioritize is protein powder because sometimes I just find that it's more difficult to get in enough protein during my day. Really easy to add in a smoothie, really easy to add into oatmeal. But is it my main source of protein? No, it's a supplement to make things a little bit easier. But meanwhile, on the flip side, you have people who are selling like 87 different pills or potions or powders that you need to be taking a day for optimal health. And it's just not true. If you are concerned that you are deficient in something, go to your doctor, get a blood panel done. They will tell you what you actually need. Do not listen to an influencer. So supplements are problematic, but can have benefits. Okay, sticking along the same line, we got some pre-workout. I've said it before, I'm not a big fan of pre-workout. I don't think that most people at the intensity that they are working out at need a pre-workout before every single workout. How many more times can I say workout? For most people, I think that like a cup of coffee is gonna do the job. But if you really enjoy pre-workout, go for it. I just don't want you to think that because of social media and influencers pushing it that you need it to have a good workout. It can help, and like I have taken it when I've had to do my workout a little bit later into the day or at night because I just know I'm not gonna get through it, but I don't prioritize it by any means. So we're gonna put it in problematic because people rely on it more than they need to, in my opinion, but it's not a bad thing. Our first one that is not problematic and is going straight into hell to the no, a sweatband. I actually talked about these in my last tier list videos, or I think I talked about waist trainers. We also have waist trainers on here, but anyway, sweatbands are something you wrap around your midsection, and as you're doing your workout, you're gonna sweat way more in that area. So it's going to dehydrate that specific area, which will give you the illusion of more muscle definition. But guess what happens when you have a cup of water? It's coming right back. Sweatbands are just a waste of your money. It can also lead to this really unhealthy mindset when it comes to water and water intake. I've met a lot of clients who have restricted water in the past because they want to have more of that chiseled look. But like, why are we worrying about having too much water? You know what I mean? Like, it's water. I just wish that people would stop worrying about water weight. Like, it's water. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. All dependent on how much you had and when you peed last. And if you had a lot of carbs the day before, and like, it does not matter. So these are hell to the no. They are stupid. They are a waste of your money. Ah, another one we've seen before, ab shockers, or apparently they're called like EMS trainers. I don't really know. Someone, like in the last video where I posted about these, someone was like, this is the same as like electric stim machines that you would use at a physical therapist's office. It's not. It's not. Good try. It's not. I don't know the exact science about it. I'm not a physical therapist. I'm not qualified to use one of these. I've had them used on me, but that is being used for in a rehab setting. Right? You have injury to an area and you're trying to rehab it. Like, that is one thing. This is telling you that you're going to get ab definition by shocking your midsection. Absolutely not. So to whoever was like, this is an electric stim machine and they use this in PT offices. No, they don't. Hell to the no. This is stupid. Whew, we're feisty today. Okay, next up, we have some apple cider vinegar gummies. We're going to say that this is like a burn your money situation because there's just not enough evidence to prove that apple cider vinegar actually does all of the magical benefits that people claim that it does. So while I don't think that this is gonna like cure all of your health issues, if you enjoy taking it, like, go for it, but I just think it's a waste of your money. So we're gonna say burn your money. Okay, now we're getting into like specific brands. Arbonne. Ooh. So Arbonne is an MLM, or multi-level marketing service business, and they sell a lot of things. Like, they sell skincare, they sell makeup, they sell drinks, they sell it all. We're gonna stick to talking about like the fitness side, so like things that you would ingest. Again, it's kind of like supplements. You don't need it. Some of the ingredients are like questionable. A lot of it is just silly stuff you don't need. You would be better off understanding how to feed yourself nutrient-dense meals than just relying on something from an MLM. And on the flip side, like, yes, they have other products that they offer too, and maybe you love them. I would challenge you to maybe seek a more ethical business to support, because a business that is pushing all of this like dumb stuff that you don't need and kind of preying on people, and the whole business model is like very sketchy. I don't know. Like, you can probably get your mascara somewhere else, So we're gonna put Arbonne in problematic. Yeah, because it's just more supplements and it's like you don't need it. And then their business model is problematic. All right, a juice cleanse. Burn your money. Look, you can drink juice. That's great. But you don't need to only drink juice, and you don't need a cleanse unless you are under the supervision of a medical professional, which an influencer is not. Do not buy a juice cleanse from someone. Do not try to do a juice cleanse by yourself. Any weight that you lose or changes you feel to your body are gonna change right back when you go back to eating normally. Burn your money. Another one we've seen before, the skinny tea. Skinny tea is going in hell to the no. It is literally a laxative. So it's kind of the same thing. Well, no, it's way worse than like a juice cleanse, but it's like any changes you see, they're coming right back once you go back to eating normally. So unless you want to have insane diarrhea, don't do this. Beachbody. Look, I'm gonna say that Beachbody is problematic because I think that it is a business that gets a lot of people moving. It gets a lot of people thinking about their nutrition, but the execution is absolutely terrible. It is basically an MLM. If anything, I think it is. The owner, Autumn Calabrese or whatever, is cuckoo loco, like missing a screw, allegedly. Apparently she sues people if you say bad things about her. So it's kind of the same thing as Arbonne. It's like, it has pros and it has benefits, but is there somewhere else where your money is probably better spent or more well spent? Yes. Okay, this was a fun one. Crunches. Whoever put this in here knows me very well. I wouldn't say that crunches are like a scam by any means. Well, actually maybe. Look, what do we think of when we think of crunches? We think of chiseling the abdominals or shrinking our waist, and that's not what they're doing at all. Crunches are working your abdominals in a small range of motion. That's it. So all they're doing is making your abdominals stronger in one range of motion. They're not shrinking your waist. They're not doing anything to your fat cells in the area. And honestly, there are just 1,000 better exercises to train your core for its function in daily life. So, you know, they're not completely useless because A, if you enjoy them, that's great. And B, they do actually help perform the function of the abdominals, which is to posteriorly move the pelvis, but I just think that there's better ways to do that. Okay, next up is Shakeology, which upon doing research, I learned is owned by Beachbody. So I think Shakeology is just like, it's problematic, right? Number one, it's owned by Beachbody. It's not really a company I would like to support. Number two, I think it's way too expensive for like what you're getting. I don't necessarily think that just like this scoop of powder should be a meal replacement. You'd be better off like making a smoothie and putting in a scoop of protein powder, in my opinion. That's also probably gonna be way more cost effective. You're actually like, you know what's going into it. So I'm gonna say it's problematic, but if you enjoy it and it gets you closer to your goals, blah, 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 great. Next up, we are revisiting the waist trainer. I got a lot of pushback on this one too, because I said it's like a corset, and I had all these people like coming to defend corsets. Guys, I just said it's like a corset. Like I didn't say it is a corset. I was just trying to give people something to compare it to. We need to calm down, in the words of Miss Taylor Swift. Okay, so waist trainers are similar to, but not corsets. But essentially you're trying to like adapt the shape of your waist. And then I see people who work out in these, and I don't know, I think that striving for an aesthetic look, there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I also think that like constricting your body to fit a certain shape, and then like if you're working out with it, you can't properly engage your core. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna put this in hell to the no. I just don't think there's really anything that's beneficial about this, because I would rather have you work on your mindset and actually work on your nutrition and using strength training to sculpt your body rather than this not a corset. That looks like a corset, but it's not a corset. Another one that I got a lot was a gut detox. I did make a whole video about the Beachbody like 4-week gut protocol or whatever. We're putting this in hell to the no. Gut detoxes are stupid. If you have a functioning liver and kidneys, you're fine. If you have an allergy to something, go to your doctor. Don't do this whatever, don't do an influencer's gut detox. Like, go to a doctor. Hell to the no. Oh, last one, Lean by Lily food products. I've actually never tried her products. If I'm being perfectly honest, I didn't even really look at like the ingredients or anything for this video. They're probably just exactly the same as like any other protein bar or, you know, oatmeal or whatever. I did look at the price. The price point is pretty high. I understand that you're also like paying for the influencer's name, which I never really understood, but so I do think it's overpriced. It's also something where I'm like, I don't think that her business model is good. I think that she preys on women's insecurities. I think that as someone who is a licensed physiotherapist who does all of this clickbait and all of this misinformation, if we're thinking about like, where do we want to spend our money ethically, I would never give her my money. So I'm going to say it's problematic, but again, if you enjoy it, it gets you closer to your goals, whatever, go for it. Whew. Okay, those always take forever to record, but I feel like you guys really like them, and it is kind of fun just to sit here and like spill the tea. So anyway, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you have any other ideas for tier lists, you can leave them down in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and I will see you all in the next one.